go through even bigger loops.
How big?
Pretty big.
Come on, come on!
What's the rush?
Gotta get to the next Hot Wheels video.
Cool, wait for me.
Ever wondered how people went from getting around like this to getting around like this? A big part of it was figuring out how to use the energy stored in fuel. Today on Hot Wheels Labs, the science of combustion!
Yeah!
All right. Nice loops, guys.
Here's your track outside. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, it is. You guys have a nice setup in here. So how did your cars get enough power to go through these loops?
Boosters.
My truck doesn't have to drive through a booster to go fast, right? It just has an engine. You guys know how an engine works?
No.
Combustion. Let me explain it to you. Here's what a simple engine looks like inside a car or a truck. You've got air and gasoline that enter the chamber here. In an internal combustion engine, the expansion of the high temperature and high pressure gases produced by combustion apply direct force to some component of the engine. The spark plug breaks down the gasoline and explodes. That's called combustion. All the heat gases inside here, plus the gas pushes down against the piston, and eventually makes all the tires go. You know?
Not really.
Let me try this a different way. A mix of air and fuel enters the engine. It's squashed by the piston, compression. Then an electric spark makes it blow up, pushing the piston to help these wheels move. Let's try it with Hot Wheels.
Whoa!
Yeah, I told you it was cool. All right, guys, here it is. Our Hot Wheels combustion engine. These white cars, they represent oxygen. These yellow cars, they represent the gasoline. We have to send them both into the engine at the same time. They're gonna fire into the engine, and they're gonna hit the spark plug. And that's gonna give us our boom, right? That's our combustion. These red cars represent that heated gas that's created from that explosion. That heated gas builds up and has nowhere to go, but it has to get out of that engine. So it has to fight its way through the pistons. These are our pistons right here. What happens after that?
The wheels moving. Tires moving.
That's exactly right. It makes those wheels move. Who wants to give it a try?
Me!
All right, get in there. Send this oxygen and gas into the engine. Oh, nice. Did you see that? The wheel's moving. The thing is, there's not just one piston in the car. There's several pistons. They all work together. So, who wants to see this thing in high gear? Let's set it up. Let's get going. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sound of a combustion engine!
Hey guys, I'm on the Hot Wheels set. Do you want to see how we make these shows? Stick around.
And action.
Beans, pudding, eggs, gelatin.
Dinner ingredients?
No! Hot Wheels videos.
Today, two Hot Wheels track warriors face off in the ultimate race to get out of school, but they'll have to overcome their biggest obstacle yet, Lunch Lady Doris. Both competitors looking to get an A+. Who will be top of the class? Find out today on Track Wars. The race begins in the classroom. First, they'll have to jump over a pile of homework and land their car in the recycler bin. Next, they'll run to the cafeteria. There's the lunch lady. Here, they'll try to jump over a plate of cafeteria mush and land on the Hot Wheels trigger launcher, releasing their car towards the exit and out of school. Simple? No way. Any mistake during the race, and you have to start over. Ew. Let's meet our racers.
Hi, I'm Claude. Hi, I'm Tejo.
Here we go, folks. And they're off, making their way through the classroom. Can they jump the pile of homework?
They both launch.
Slam dunk. Tejo gets it in the bin. Claude's car lands on the floor. He's gonna have to start over. And Tejo's off to the cafeteria. Claude's falling behind. Catch up. Uh-oh, the lunch lady's cooked something up. Can Tejo make this jump? He launches. Is it enough speed? His car's up. Right down into the food. Now Tejo has to start over. What a disappointment. Claude has a chance to catch up. He launches. Nails it this time. Can Tejo make a comeback? Claude reaches the cafeteria. Will he make this? He launches. It's up. It clears the food. He lands on the trigger launcher, releasing his final car down the track. Picking up speed. She doesn't look happy. Oh, and it's a straight shot to freedom. And Claude wins. Tejo's devastated. Oh, looks like it's about time for a little victory dance. Pretty sweet moves.
I'm impressed.
Finish your homework, Tejo.
Told you the food was bad.
The lunch stinks, but victory smells sweet.
Hot Wheels.
I thought the lunch was the most disgusting thing that I've ever saw in my life. She was the scariest lunch lady. I think my mom cooks very well. Better than that lunch lady.
Which do you think will hit the ground first, me or the car? Today on Hot Wheels Labs, we're talking about wind resistance!
So, what hit the ground first?
The car!
Why would a tiny car fall faster than a much larger scientist?
Because you had a parachute.
Yes, it's because of resistance. Wind resistance.
What's wind resistance?
Well, when I jumped out of that airplane, gravity pulled me and the car down, but the air was pushing back up against us. You see, air is actually made of tiny molecules. They're just too small for us to see, but they can slow us down. This is called resistance. And because I had a big parachute, there was more surface area for the air to push against, so there was more air resistance to slow me down. In fact, anything that travels through another substance encounters resistance. To demonstrate, we're gonna need to build a Hot Wheels track.
Yes!
So, we know air has resistance. What about water?
Whoa, it really slowed down.
Yeah, that's because water has even more resistance than air. Because it has a higher density of molecules. Or more stuff is in the way. What else has resistance? Notice how the Hot Wheels car slows down differently each time.
So different materials have different resistance?
Precisely. On Earth, you can't escape resistance. In fact, the only place you won't find resistance is where there's no air, like outer space. Don't forget to watch more Hot Wheels Labs!